Number 8. Minthara has a few different romance routes.
Minthara is a romance with a lot of options and a few spicy layers woven throughout, but it isn't the most developed romance in BG3. She's a fun romance option to try once or twice, but most players don't find themselves returning to her romance on a second playthrough.
Number 7. Halsin has one of the most infamous romance scenes in the game.
Halsin is one of BG3's most notorious sex scenes, where the player can choose to sleep with Halsin while he's still in his bear form. Halsin's romance is so much more than one raunchy sex scene, though. While his romance may not have as much to offer as most of the origin characters' romances, Halsin is a popular pick.
Number 6. Gale's romance is a popular choice, but it has a few flaws.
Gale's romance is a popular choice for many people, and that might be because players won't learn much about Gale if they don't romance him. Every romance locks off some character information behind it. The game rewards people who earn enough approval to instigate a romantic relationship, but Gale's romance feels a little heavy-handed.
Number 5. Astarion has a cult following.
At first, Astarion reflects many negative qualities that make him hateful. He doesn't want to help people because no one helped him. Over time, depending on the make's choices, Astarion will buckle down on this line of thinking or learn from his mistakes, so he doesn't become Cazador 2.0. Unlike Gale, who needs to learn to be alone, Astarion knows what he wants. His romance begins with him using the Mac for safety and security, but he's the one who ends up falling in love.
Number 4. Will constantly gets overlooked.
Many fans sleep on Will's romance because he is a true, slow burn that requires the player to be patient and put in the work. Many characters jump into romances or casual sex as early as Act 1, but Will is more old-fashioned. He believes in taking his time, getting to know his potential partners, and courting them before trying to get them into bed. Many fans claim this makes his romance boring, but the reality is that Will's romance is the closest thing to a healthy romance people look for in real life.
Number 3. Karlash is a sweet, heartbreaking romance choice.
Karlash is one of the most popular romance options in BG3. Only Shadowheart's romance surpassed Karlash's popularity. Some fans found this shocking, as they didn't expect people to take a liking to the big, buff, female tiefling barbarian. Karlash, however, proved that many people have fallen out of love with traditional gender roles and stereotypes. Karlash is one of the most powerful characters in the game, but she's still capable of being soft, gentle, and feminine. Her romance focuses on her inability to touch her partner and her relief when she can finally hug.
Number 2. Lae'zel grows so much in her romance.
Lae'zel is one of the more abrasive and quick-to-violence figures in the origin characters lineup. Since Lae'zel tends to speak her mind with blunt honesty and little regard for how it makes other people feel, some players might find her intimidating. Lae'zel, however, is one of the most popular romances in BG3. Lae'zel's romance begins as nothing more than sex. She's one of the bolder characters who might proposition the Mick first.
Number 1. Shadowheart is the most popular romance in the game.
Shadowheart is a cleric in service to Cher, the goddess of darkness and loss. Shadowheart is a more difficult character to romance because, at the beginning of the game, she is secretive and distrustful. Even innocent questions might set her off, meaning she requires a careful eye when interacting with her. Her romance is also more of a slow burn that doesn't kick off until Act 2. Many players believe Shadowheart's romance is one of the most fulfilling in the game.